Boom! Welcome back to another episode of Nick at Night.
Yes,
Wow.
sir.
Sorry for the lag. Sweet tea still sucks. Anyways, we got some good friends of ours in today that is going to be talking about another clothing brand that I've known of for probably 3 years now.
It's been like
2-3 years now.
2 years.
Yeah,
2
that's
years,
fucking
yeah.
crazy. I've known this one for a while. You guys were probably actually one of the first group of people that sent me shit out. When I first started doing social media shit.
Yes, sir.
I remember that.
We'd heard about you for a minute though.
Yeah.
Like around Twitter and shit.
Yeah.
Like talking shit. Like,
Yeah.
wow,
That's the worst spot to hear about him.
For
Yeah,
real.
no, fuck that. I'm off my places, but nah,
Next
yeah.
spot, huh?
Yeah, no, but that's cool, yeah. But so yeah, let's just jump straight into this shit. So pretty much.
First, introduce you.
No,
introduce
dumb
yourself.
ass. I wanted to
No,
ask
so that they could say
I
their
wanted
name.
to ask a question about them. You fucking
They need
idiot.
to say their
All right,
name.
you just ruined my first question.
Good. Fuck your
Okay.
first question.
I'm Alex.
Boom.
I'm Cynthia. You guys can call me Binthia.
Yo, I go as by Ness.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Ness.
Yup.
All right, no. You guys can go. Keep flowing.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, we're the TMI project.
Cool.
It's me, my sister, my homie, and our business partner. We just trying to run up e-commerce. We have a few other brands we're working on too. Yeah, we're happy to be here. Appreciate y'all for having us. For
Of
real.
course,
Thank
of
you guys
course.
for coming.
Appreciate you
Yes,
guys.
sir.
So can you break down the name TMI for people that don't know already?
The mentally illest.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
big
yes,
shout out.
sir. It's a mental health awareness brand. It's fitting because it's May. May is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
We actually make 2 years that we launched our brand, like the 18th,
Yeah, May 18th.
May 18th.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, congrats.
I
dog.
appreciate
Fuck yeah.
you.
Thank you.
So,
Yeah, so
you guys first started this off. This was like your first clothing brand? Because I know you said you had a few.
Well, we used to work for another clothing brand and a rapper, and then we learned a lot there. And then once we got out of that, we started our own because we were both working with.
Oh shit.
yeah, this is our first clothing brand.
Our first clothing brand, that's ours. But,
Hell yeah.
but we were working
like
on
in the clothing industry, like behind the scenes, stuff like that.
What about you?
Well, I came in like a little after I know Alex for a good minute of time, so he just told me that he had a little clothing brand. I really don't know about too much about it, so I was like, let me give it a try, you know.
Yes, sir.
I'm just trying to make it out, let
hell
me give it
yeah.
a try. So
This
Might as
is
well.
my guy. We known each other since we were like 12, playing soccer together. We played soccer and we pretty much grew up together since junior high school at
yeah, it's
Brooker's.
been a
I've been
minute
giving this full assists. We've been giving each other assists back and forth, and now we're doing it in real life.
for
Assisting
real.
each other in real life.
That's crazy. Yeah, hell yeah. Congrats. to
So what made you be like, I want to go to Ness and
Well,
I want him to come into my business
Homies
when
help
it's
homies.
when it's
Yeah.
already
Hell yeah.
established.
Well, this been my guy, and we needed help. Pretty it was getting too much for us to handle. So we brought in Ness so he could help out with some stuff. Like we were locked in. Like we had to make, how many hoodies did we make? Like
That's probably like 800-900.
yeah,
God,
yeah. Making everything
handmade.
we didn't have everything's handmade. We didn't have a production team or
It's
nothing.
still handmade.
It's still handmade. Yeah, it's easier now that we've got the hang of
learned
it
the
now.
groove,
But
yeah.
but when we had to do those 800,
Stressful
900,
nights, yeah, it was
it was
crazy.
It was crazy.
Damn.
I wish we had people making it, but
We probably
mean-
made like 1,100 because of all the ones we fucked up, like all the hoodies that got messed up.
Yeah.
But it was cool though because we later this last Christmas we had a big old box of messed up hoodies and we went around our city and gave out a bunch of hoodies to homeless people and stuff. So it worked out.
Oh,
It
that's
was,
fucking tight, actually.
It worked out.
Damn, I threw my shit away. I'm an idiot. That is so smart. That is
yeah,
fucking
it's
smart.
the craziest thing ever when I'm like driving down like to go visit my grandma and stuff, and I see like a man like with like a the mentally
Yeah,
ill.
they're like, yeah.
It's a
That's
crazy.
tight.
It's still crazy though. It still feels
Yeah,
like just
fuck,
like
you know that's your shit.
like
Yeah.
when you're out in public and you run into somebody wearing your stuff. Like it's the craziest feeling.
Damn, that is dope.
Sir.
Well, congrats on that. And that's super
Appreciate
dope. Like,
you.
especially that you're
Congrats.
giving back, bro.
Appreciate
That's
it.
tight.
Appreciate it, bro. This
So
is-
how did it like all start? How did?
well,
So I think the mentally illest, like it's important that we say that it's like a play on the stigma for mental illness.
Mhm.
So basically I was in the hospital. I was hospitalized for like a mental illness related incident. And I honestly didn't really know a lot about like mental health. I mean, not mental health, because I feel like mental health people are like people talk about it like anxiety,
Yeah.
depression, and like the most surface level stuff, but it really gets like so much deeper that I didn't even know anything about that. But yeah, I ended up in the hospital, and that year.
Do you care to talk about that? Like, kind of
yeah,
dive a little bit
yeah,
deeper.
I can talk about it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm super interested.
Yeah,
too.
'cause
I
I'm
wanted to
like-
ask that
I'm
too,
like,
but I didn't want to
dang,
say it. Thank
what?
God he said it.
Yeah, I'm
it was
sorry.
like it was literally the craziest experience, and I think that the craziest thing from the experience is that it literally birthed the mentally illest.
Yeah.
Because like if it wasn't for that situation, for that moment in my life, that we wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
So pretty much at the time I was working for an artist and I was his assistant, and it was just me. My brother was around, but he wasn't like
I was just like helping her
day-to-day role. Like he wasn't day-to-day role. He was around, but I was this artist's day-to-day assistant, and at the time he had 2 shows back to back, and he was dropping a collection, and I was in charge of like the social medias and stuff like that. And honestly, when I got there initially, like I started forming some bad habits, like sleeping habits, eating habits, because you know how sometimes when you're on the go, like
fast,
you get it whenever the fuck you can.
You want to prioritize like work sometimes
versus
like eating a meal. So basically, I got caught up all in that. And it was also like people were leaving at the time, so like roles and responsibilities were falling on me. And obviously, like if I'm this man's right hand, I'm gonna like do what I can to make whatever I can happen. So pretty much there was 2 shows, and on the 3rd day, like so the 2 shows happened, and on the 3rd day, like it was the morning, and I was like feeling like, damn, I'm hungry. Like I was like, wait, when was the last time I've eaten? And I was like, I couldn't remember. I was like, when? And that meant that I wasn't drinking water, because usually at the time I would be like drinking water with my meals.
Yeah.
So like I was just like overall like neglecting my health, and I ended up like just tripping out.
Crazy.
I ended up experiencing symptoms of psychosis. I don't know if you guys know what
shit.
psychosis is.
What is that?
So psychosis is a mental illness like side effect or symptom. It's basically like people with bipolar and like schizophrenia and like people that sometimes do drugs. They can get psychosis can be induced, and pretty much psychosis is when like the individual can't tell the difference between like reality and just imagination. I would say,
like a
yeah,
thought.
like your dreams. Like it felt like, I remember at the time, like I felt like I was waking up, and I would like be going throughout my days like thinking, did I wake up today? I don't know if you guys have ever had that feeling, but it's a
like,
scary
am I real?
feeling. Yeah, exactly. So so that's what I was going through, and at the time I didn't know anything about it. So like you guys even knowing what it was, at the time I didn't know what it was at all. Damn. So like I was basically tripping, and like people in my family, they literally thought that like wild. I was on drugs or something, and I wasn't.
It was wild. Like that morning she came up, I honestly thought she was like on shrooms or acid or something. She was
because she just thought that shit that wasn't real was real.
She was talking about like some crazy stuff. She was just like, you need to take me to Best Buy right now. You need to take me to Best Buy right now. And then I have videos of us, like her with her eyes closed, with her arms.
I was just let's not get into the details. Okay. I was just like wilding, like honestly, and it's crazy because I can remember like the experience and the feelings, but right now like I feel like separated from the instant, but I can remember how it felt. I remember like just like you would talk to somebody, like you think that the conversation is flowing and you're making sense, but the person on the other end
doesn't
they're
understand
looking at you, and they're looking at you like are you?
So in your head,
okay?
you were talking normal.
In my head, I was talking normal.
He was like, Best Buy, what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, in my head, I was talking normal, and honestly, like sometimes people like I don't know, like when people experience psychosis, like you just really think that you can put 2 + 2 = 6, and you can convince somebody that, hey, 2 + 2 = 6, and like that's just not reality. Yeah. It's just not reality. So that was my first encounter with that. So I was in the hospital. I was hospitalized. I was there for like a week, and it was like crazy because, like I said, like first of all, I've never gone to the hospital, so I don't even know like.
Was it like a hospital or like?
It was.
Like, okay.
It was Anaheim Memorial.
It wasn't.
Oh
like,
yeah.
It wasn't like the psychiatric wards or nothing like that.
I was about to say that would have made it worse. No fucking.
Honestly,
crazy.
Yeah. If I'm being honest with you, it would have made more sense.
Yeah.
Because picture this, like I have no idea what's going on, and now I'm hospitalized, and you're telling me I can't leave.
And the doctors didn't know what was going on either, so they were trying to figure it out. That's why they kept her there for a few days. They were trying to figure out.
They're doing like brain
scans.
Yeah, they didn't know if it was drug
scans.
induced or what was going on, like if she tripping on a drug.
The whole time I just hadn't eaten and wasn't sleeping. So like, so honestly, like if somebody does like if somebody doesn't eat and doesn't sleep, they're gonna experience.
I'm not gonna lie. I've gone on a bender when I had like my first apartment when they used to come over and shit. Where I went like, I think it was like 4 days with no sleep and no food, and then like on the 5th day, I didn't have like psychosis, but I was tripping the fuck out. Like I would like snap, like wake up somewhere, and people would be like doing shit around me, and I'm like, how did I get here? Like, where am I at?
Yeah.
And people would be like, bro, you were fucking with us all day, went to the pool and shit. I'm like, nah, bro, I just got up. And they're like, no, you haven't slept yet. And I'm like,
crazy.
Damn. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Your brain just like malfunctions, and like your brain is kind of like telling, like is basically like trying to get you to control your body. Because if you're not sleeping, like you're not supposed to be doing that to your body.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I wasn't like on any stimulants or nothing, so it was just like just me and my plug and play.
Damn.
That's that no sleep.
My plug and play sativa.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. And it's free.
So
So everybody, you guys better get your sleep for sure.
Sleep for
I
sure.
seen that it's supposedly if you drive with like 3 days no sleeping,
It's worse than drinking and driving.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I've heard that too. So you said that was your first encounter. Did you have like a second time when something like that happened, or was that just the only thing?
I think that was just like the
wake up call.
Yeah, it was a wake up call.
After that, that's when I took all her responsibilities with the artist, and we were still with them for another
The whole year.
The whole year, yeah. All
because this was in the
COVID.
beginning of the year.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
This was
This was
right
in-
before COVID, like February 2020.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only like 3 years.
So then at the end of that, when we were with the artist and it ended, that's when it like kind of started back up again a little bit.
I think. Wait, what'd you say?
Like what after we left and then. It started up.
Oh
again.
yeah, but that was a bender.
Yeah,
That's different.
Damn.
And
That was different. Like
then
those
that's
are
when
different.
we started TMI. Or like after the second time it happened.
So like, did you start it because of like maybe like the way that you saw it affect your sister, or because of how it affected your family, or like
Well, all of
what was
that-
like the
all
reason?
And
of
the
that-
awareness
Yeah,
behind it.
we wanted to like show people that they're not. It's okay. This could happen, and that's why also it's the mentally illest. Because like when someone says you're the illest, like you're cool. You're dope.
You're dope as
So
fuck.
we're like embracing it. We're putting it in our sleeves. Like we could have some of these mental health issues.
We're still cool as fuck.
We're still cool. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's a super. I didn't even know that's what it stood for. I just thought it was catchy. But now that I know that, it actually makes the fucking name so much more dope.
And we started it because we were in that scene, so we wanted to we didn't want to go back to the regular 9 to 5 life, or like we wanted to keep going with our dreams, you know.
Yeah,
That's tight.
Because we worked so hard. Like we were fans of the artist too, and friends with him for a long time. So we like. That was kind of like we put all our dreams and ambitions into someone else.
Yeah.
So we're trying to now put it into
you.
ourselves.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and also just like being there and like getting to be creative for somebody else. When you get to do it for yourself, it just like it
Feels
way
way better.
better.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So when like where were you when like they first started the brand? Were you still homies with them and shit?
Yeah, well,
He was actually there at the shows that day when you first went, and he would describe her and like, cause she was sending him to go get stuff for the artists too. He was helping out, and then he would tell me like, "Yo, your sister, like, she's going through something or something, like, she's not there." Like,
I just remember pulling up thinking I'm gonna watch a show, but I ended up selling clothes with him, and I was like, I mean, I guess let's do it.
No, it's because the thing was somebody dropped out of the tour. Like one of the guys that was handling the merch, and then that guy, the artist, he was like, "Cynthia, handle this," and I was like, "Okay, Alex." Go
Damn.
my homie, you know?
Yeah, and
Hey, but fuck you were there. That's cool.
I mean,
yeah, no, that's the thing about Nestor. Like he's
there.
always there when you need him.
Yeah.
Like
Damn, that's
Real
fun.
ass
he's a ride or
homie.
die.
Yeah, that's dope as
Real
fuck.
ass
one.
homie.
That's a good ass bond to have.
So like were you kind of like hoping he would ask you to like come in, or it was just kind of like he's doing his own thing, and then when he asked
Yeah,
you,
I mean,
you're kinda
yeah.
like, oh,
it was
yeah,
mostly
fuck it.
like out of the blue.
Because he was there like at the beginning when we launched everything, just like
and he
helping
was
out
supportive
too.
and shit.
And like he told me like whatever you need, like just hit me up. And then we were like when we wanted to expand, we're like, yo, we gotta get Ness. We gotta bring Ness into it with
That's
us.
tight, bro. Keep
That's
it close.
fucking badass.
Yeah,
And now
that's
we're
why.
starting like different ones where it's actually all of ours like fully, you know, like we gave him some percentages of this one, but now we're trying to start some with him where he's a
Split it,
majority on.
boom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's tight.
That's
Fuck yeah,
fucking
bro.
sick.
Yes, sir.
That's dope as fuck.
Oh, go.
No, go ahead. You can ask yours. 'Cause mine's-
I was gonna say, so like, since you guys worked with like the artist and like kind of dealing with his merch, is that how you guys knew how to make
Yeah.
clothes in
Well,
a sense?
not necessarily make clothes because we weren't the ones making clothes, but it was more of the
game.
market, the marketing,
So you
the
guys do the
designing,
marketing.
and all of that, like everything on the back side of things. Not necessarily actually,
Like actually
making
making
the
it, though.
stuff. Yeah.
we
Damn.
basically kind of learned like the corporate version. So like we know
Yeah.
like about the print houses, the fulfillment centers,
So
and
the
then
hard shit.
all the hard
hard-
shit that
yeah.
nobody knows
That's
like
about.
the
hard
next
shit.
level of what. Like I guess you start off like us, how we started it. Like,
Yeah.
in your house, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you learn
Yeah.
you grow it to the next level. So we started at the next level.
We
and then we got to
we
do
could
it for ourselves.
we could
ground
have
up.
went to a print house and had someone else do it since the beginning, but we kind of wanted to like
to
do it
your own shit.
ourselves.
That's what I did too.
Yeah, it's like it feels better too when you're actually making the stuff.
Yeah, it means something to you.
Yeah.
So now, do you guys ever plan on getting out of like working on yourselves, like having people do it for you and shit?
Yeah,
I know
for
we talked about
for
this
sure.
recently.
That's the goal, but But right now, it still doesn't make sense completely yet. So as soon as it makes sense, we're definitely gonna go that route.
Yeah, that is fucking tight, bro. I give it to you because I send my shit out to my screen printer. I just drop off, pick up, sell. Like,
and I also do stuff for other people now. That's another skill that I have now that I know actually how
and
to
that
make
brings in money like a motherfucker.
So like when people need some stuff, they hit me up and I'll make some.
I'm hit you up. I still need you for those rhinestones, bro. I still hit you up for those fucking rhinestones.
I could do the like rhinestones, screen print, like pressing, like with vinyl, like all the pretty much we know embroidery. And we have stuff for like everything.
So whatever you need, hit us up,
bro. And now the clothing industry's blowing up, bro. Everybody's got a brand, so that money's gonna be untapped.
And it's crazy, bro, because if you think about it, really, people are gonna wear clothes no matter what.
Yeah, it's
for
clothing.
The rest of
that's forever.
You gotta wear clothes, like you gotta buy it. Yeah, that is. I was thinking about that too. That's actually really dope.
Yeah.
So what's like the reasoning behind the angel numbers that you guys always put on like your clothes and stuff?
So I'm like a spiritual girly, like, astrology, all of that stuff.
I'm surprised she hasn't asked for y'all birth times yet.
Yeah.
I know. She said it right now. I'm all,
what do you guys think we are? Or what do you think we are?
Wait, hold up. Wait.
Honestly,
what are the names of these ones? This is
the zodiac sign.
Okay, yeah. All right, baby. There's a bunch of them, bro.
Me did my research.
She already knows.
No, honestly, so it's based off astrology, like people usually only touch on the sun sign astrology, which is like what your sign is the month of your birth. But basically like what you actually are and your personality and all that stuff, you need your birth time for it. So it's super tricky.
Damn.
I don't know. I would say you guys are extroverted, so I would say like fire or air, because talking is like
which
air
ones are those
trait. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or fire is Sagittarius, Leo, or
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
I'm like, wait.
Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, or Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Those are my guesses.
You didn't get mine.
No. Your water sign?
I think I'm land. Is that a sign? Earth.
Yeah.
Land, bro? What the fuck?
That was a good guess. If you're
land is on the earth.
Conversation, that's a good guess.
Land,
Earth, water, fire, and air.
You sound like the
Like
Avatar right now.
I know. I'm the fucking
I'm
Avatar.
from the fire clan.
I'm gonna start floating right now.
I'm Earth. I'm a Capricorn.
I wouldn't have guessed that. Wouldn't have guessed. But like I said, that's your month, isn't it?
You could have
so that's
like
not
3
your like that's not like your personality or appearance.
Damn, that is crazy.
Yeah, it is so crazy. So so I'm into spirituality. So angel numbers, they just kind of show. They came to me. I feel like
they're everywhere, bro.
No, I got my angel. I know I have my angel numbers. I see all the time. I use them on my clothing.
Mine's 111. That's why mine's Alex
222.
the Illest with 111 as the ILL in my username. Because
sick.
I see 111 everywhere.
I see 222 everywhere, bro. Too. Like I think it's. I didn't believe in that shit until my girlfriend like kind of told me about it a little bit, and then like now it's like I'll be gaming high as fuck. I look at the clock, 222. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? And then like. That shit's crazy.
No, it's really the craziest thing to think about that, like, if a car pulls in front of you,
the license plate,
you had to be there, the car had to be there, like, the lights had to work at the same exact time. Like,
that is
it's
fucking
really,
true.
like,
That is really, okay, I never thought that
No,
deep
that's
into
crazy. And I think about it like that. And also, like, my birthday is on February 22nd, so that's 222.
Oh, shit, mine's February 2nd, so mine's 2299.
Cool. Angel number, too.
Yeah, that's why mine's 22, yeah. That is dope. Damn, I did not expect that big ass answer out of those. I thought she was gonna say like,
it's cool.
Yeah, trendy.
Nah.
They look cool. Everyone does it.
Nah, they are fly though.
So, do you guys only use the angel numbers that you guys like, or you guys use all of them?
No, we use all of them.
Yeah, we use all of them.
We have one hoodie that has 111-29. Yeah, 111 to. It ends at 555, and then it goes 666 to 999 on this side.
And then it has all the definitions.
And it's crazy because some people attach 666 with like
the devil
number,
shit. But isn't it like
it's not? It's reflect.
Yeah, it's
like learning about yourself.
Opening to your like higher spiritual self, like kind of like look within, but like also bigger picture.
When you guys released the one that had the 666, did you guys notice like sales were a little bit less than the other ones?
Actually,
should they better?
Actually, it was like because it's the whole hoodie, so that's actually one of our top sellers. The one that we don't have a piece that's just 666.
But we gotta do like the individual.
Yeah, for sure. Pieces. We definitely have to.
But people will like ask for 666 stuff. Yeah. Like they'll email us. They'll be like, "Oh, can you put 666 for me? And we'll customize it."
Yeah, we do custom.
Their eyes
pieces
are all
too.
red.
Yeah, we have on our website that like you could just DM us for a custom piece. We charge a little bit more, but it's like a custom 101 piece. So we blow up and you have one of those. You paid that little extra that might that might be worth something
Damn,
more.
that's
It's
actually
like-
fucking-
yeah.
That is actually cool as fuck.
Yes, sir.
And it's cool too, cause like some people be coming up with some cool
Some
designs
fire
too.
stuff,
So
yeah,
we're like,
they-
oh, that looks hard.
And
We're
block
about
them,
to
just use
steal
it. Yeah. All right, yeah, we'll get it done. Fuck you, just drop it. Boom. No, that's
Okay.
fucking, that's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
So why do you guys use the rhinestones?
It's dope actually. I've been trying to do it for like when I was with that other clothing brand, I was trying to do it for a long time. But it got shot down like, oh nah. It was just ahead, like
Idiots.
we're just ahead of the curve a little bit.
Yeah,
And then
that shit's
and then-
popular as
Yo,
fuck
now it's fucking-
Yeah, now it's everywhere. I've seen so many people with these now.
Yeah,
bro.
hell
Bro,
yeah.
that's crazy.
You
Like,
guys are actually the first ones I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I haven't
yeah,
seen
I
anybody
think
else
we
with
I
those.
think we were the first ones that actually popped out with it. I know it's not like the first because it was there, so someone had to have fucking done it. But yeah,
I would have said, fuck that. I would have said I was the first.
You know what
I told
think?
him to make it.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't think I've seen another
Yeah.
brand.
No,
with
I
that.
haven't.
Yeah.
I think that like they must have been made for like people that individual pieces.
Yeah.
I think we might have been the first to like commercialize
Yeah,
it
for
and like
sure.
distribute it.
But
Yeah,
it's dope.
that's
They
dope as fuck.
they're it's what catches the attention
Yeah, hell yeah.
and gets them to see everything else.
Yeah.
Cause like you could do like a hoodie and then like it'll be a dope ass hoodie, but it needs
pop, something
Yeah.
to pop.
So we throw this on there and this is what makes them check out the whole entire
Double
piece.
take.
Then you're like,
Yeah.
damn, okay, that shit's fly.
And it's
yeah.
crazy, bro, because like when we like everywhere we go, there'll be compliments. If you
Yeah,
wear
yeah.
these hoodies, bro, like you'll get at least one compliment when you're outside.
Yeah,
maybe
fuck yeah.
more, but you'll get some sort of compliment.
Yeah, they're dope ass
Yeah.
fucking sweaters. They're nice. They are
Appreciate
nice
it,
as
bro.
fuck.
Thank you.
Appreciate
They are
it.
nice.
Thank you.
So what got you guys to the point of like learning how to do like the rhinestones, the fucking acid wash? Like, how'd you guys? Was that just because you guys were already around?
Yeah, we pretty much knew where to go to get everything done already.
Wow,
once
that's
we
dope.
started our brand, so
That's
we already
dope as
we already knew where to go to get the hoodies. We already knew where to go to get the rhinestones, and then we just pretty much, like we said earlier, we knew all the back end stuff already, so it was pretty easy to plug it into our own self.
Damn.
It was
That is-
also a lot of like trial and error.
For
Because
Yeah.
Alex has learned like a lot of stuff on his own that he wasn't. doing.
Yeah.
we weren't doing over there.
Facts.
Damn.
Like we weren't, because we were in a production team over there. We're just the marketing and back end stuff. But once we came to ours and we started doing our own stuff, that's when we learned to actually, what press works better than another press. Bro, it was crazy. For the 3D puff, like so many hoodies would mess up just because the pressure wasn't right. It would like squiggle
Yeah, Puff is a
up.
motherfucker.
Yeah, and
bitch,
then
bro.
since it's a lot of numbers, if one messes up,
Your
the
fuck
sweaters,
sweater,
thing,
whole
yeah.
sweater's fucked.
Yeah.
and that's what was the most painful thing out
Yeah,
of
fact.
all the sweaters.
It'll
Just
be
Just
like-
doing the.
one
You're
little
almost-
thing messes up, and it's
You're
over.
you're at the 9. Boom.
Yeah,
Boom,
exactly. It's just
No, but the
or
worst
even
part,
the middle part. Just
and the worst part about that is we weaved it all. So like we
Yeah, we picked it out.
we
took
printed
all
it out from the
It's like
Fuck.
40 minutes for
Printer.
one to get printed and picked to get one for one sweater.
Holy.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's
It was
crazy.
sleepless nights.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, you definitely.
Not
need
too
to
much for me though, because you know what
say- I
happens.
was about to say, she's like, she
They're like,
sleepless
all right,
nights.
you can go to
No,
sleep already.
honestly, my takeaway from like that situation was like my mental health is my number one priority at
Yeah, hell
all
yeah.
times.
That's true. That's why we cut her a little bit of slack. But we still clowned a little when we was in the trenches.
Yeah.
We were like Cynthia to disappear sometimes.
Yo.
We'll be working, but it's cool.
Also, I'm
like
a
we
girl,
understand.
so-
Yeah, we
Yeah,
understand.
that's dope as fuck, bro. That's actually and that's cool that you're cool to like fuck around and joke around.
Yeah.
with it, too, like,
we use dark humor. To
yeah,
cope.
no, bro. Dark, you gotta cope
That's the
somehow,
best.
bro.
Nah,
Like you gotta
got to.
cope. That is dope. So, since you guys already kind of had like your foot in the door, how long did it take for like sales to start rolling in once you guys first started?
Well, it was pretty crazy. We got love right away. Like nothing crazy, but we got love right away. We started in May,
Mhm.
and then we grinded out to Black Friday, and then that Black Friday like changed our lives. Like that,
When you say grind it out, like
like we were just like getting a couple sales here,
You'd make them right then and there.
where were
Like-
these sales coming from?
from like our homies.
Look, organic.
Yeah,
It was
like,
organic. It was
yeah.
Just like your friends.
Yeah, mostly
family,
friends.
word of mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
But when we started, like the first launch, we got like 4K off of love of people around us. Just
Damn,
like,
that's
just
good.
like showing love.
That is great as fuck.
And then we
You
just
got a
started.
bunch of homies.
And then we just started grinding, just trying to push it. And then that winter, because we started like almost that summer. right?
Yeah.
Like
we
spring,
sell,
summer.
We sell hoodies, so that winter is what really kind of took us off. That
Damn.
winter of 2020 to 2021.
Was there something that you guys did that was just kind of like, we did this and this is the reason why we fucking took off?
Homies like y'all that showed love. We sent it to the homies, just all the influencer homies we have, and they would just put it out
It
there.
wasn't like no ads or anything. It was just pure
Well-
like influencers.
Well, at first it was just pure influencers, and then once the influencers started bringing money in, we just used all that money. Like we weren't touching it, and then we just put it into ads. And then from like January to March, we were running ads like crazy like that. We paid like some crazy though. We don't want to talk about the number we paid, but then like the video had like 1.2 million views just off ad spend, and it brought in like good amount of money. That's like what the 900,000 hoodies.
You guys don't gotta say the exact number, but the amount that you paid for the ads, did it pay for itself in the end?
Yeah, it did. But the tricky thing about it was we're behind, and then at one point we like kind of spent the money we used kind of, and then we just like had to like figure it out and try to sell more to like get it back and reinvest. So it worked out at the end of the day.
Because the thing is, like, we have to still live life. Like, we have to like cover our own bills, and also like our like equipment was. If it malfunctions, like you gotta go out and buy a whole new other equipment. Like it's a lot of stuff.
A lot of shit
like,
people don't see.
Yeah, it adds up. Like printer, like
especially since you guys are doing it you guys yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was crazy because when we started, this is like the trial because we knew about the back end, but we didn't know about actually making stuff.
Yeah.
And when we started, we were making stuff on a $100 little iron on one. Cricket iron on. It was $100, right? And then we didn't know that you could get $100 little tiny ass press that's gonna make everything easier and better quality.
Commercial.
Once we found that out, we were like, "Well, damn, we
were right there pressing it in the living room, like with our all of our strength.
It was crazy.
Damn, that is fucking.
Gotta make sure it sticks.
Yeah, for real.
That's the only thing about rhinestones. I know it's kind of a bitch. You like heated on and shit.
It's cool because we just had the strings at first. And then we did vinyl on the rest of the hoodie.
Oh, okay.
And then we started doing like actual rhinestones
on the hoodies too.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So how'd you guys get connected with like the influencers?
Well,
Wait, I'm sorry. First, let's backtrack.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the idea to be like, I'm gonna send it to like influencers?
That's what both of us were in charge of. Yeah, that was our job.
Like PR.
Yeah. So for the last brand we were at, so you
guys already knew how to fucking kind of maneuver.
So I had some connections from back then, and they were still fucking with me. So it's like I just hit them up, and then people just started seeing everyone using it, and then like a few influencers who really helped us is like. Shout out GMB, Brittany and Garrick, Julie, Sophia.
Them,
yeah, bro. Shout out to them. They in the beginning they were like helping us a lot, and then they just showed love, and it's like like it's politics kind of like some people will be like cool, and some people will
be like I want
back, and it's like it's I feel it. It's like you gotta get yours.
Yeah, you gotta get yours in too.
But we just try to hit up people, and then like whoever responds, we send them stuff out. So just DM people, and then they'll if they mess with it, they'll.
And you would DM them off your account or TMI?
Yeah, I would do it off my account first because at first I had more followers than the brand. But then once the brand got more followers, we started DMing them off the brand.
Would you do like a fuck ton, or would you just kind of do like the ones that you fucked with, or how would it be?
At first, I would spend hours just DMing.
That's how you do it, bro.
Whoever replies, like, well, that's how like I made all the connections that I have today to this day still like. People will fuck with the hoodies, and then they'll start hitting me up more like, yo, but I need this hoodie. Can you pull up on me? And now I'm actually pulling up with them. I'll get a picture with them, and I'm actually with them.
Yeah, that's smart as fuck.
Instead of they're just posting it,
Yeah, that's way smarter. I saw when you posted, like when I told you about the two singers. Yeah. I'm like, that's so fucking smart, bro. So being there with them and showing the bond is way better than just being
he actually made that happen because I tried to send him hoodies. And he sent me a message like, "Oh, I'm gonna be out there in LA soon. When I'm out there, let's link up." And I was like, "Fuck it, let's."
Yeah, I gotta ship shit.
Yeah,
fuck it. Damn.
Less money to shit.
$5 saving.
It's gonna get lost in the mail.
On him, and then we just kicked it for like an hour and a half, just smoking. We smoked like 4 blunts with them.
Oh my man.
Yeah, just chilling, just like it was dope. It was cool. Shout out Chino Pacas.
That's
the guy right now. He's on top of the world. He was
shout out Turo Pacas.
Shout out Turo too. He was just with Drake. Like it was crazy.
You should hit up Peso.
Facts. Or we
try. Putting these shit.
Fact. We trying like 10
No, right now he's juiced up, dog.
We're gonna pull up on him.
Yeah.
We gonna run into him or something.
Bro, I waited for like 2 months thinking of a name. And I was sitting there, I'm like, bro, fuck, I'm thinking way too hard. I'm like, what's my name? And I'm like, Nick. I'm like, that sucks. I'm like, fuck, I can't use my last name. I'm a 5'4" on a good day. And I was like, oh shit, OGD. Yeah. And then people fuck with just how it looks.
That shit's hard,
yeah,
bro.
And they're like,
yours is hard.
Like, what does it mean? I'm like, oh, on a good day. And they're like,
that is hard as hell.
I'm like, damn, nobody even knows that. But
and yours, like the way you marketed it, like it was just
hard. You know what is so dope is when I first started it, like how you guys said, like you guys kind of already had like an insight in it. I had like a lot of homies that were doing like bigger clothing brands and shit. So I looked at how they did shit. and like kind of winged it my way, and I got lucky. I'm honestly like, obviously I have homies like them and shit, so like it's way easier for me to get my shit out because I can just talk to those dumbasses to take a picture in it. And like now that I'm like I have like a good chasing following now, I'm like, fuck, bro, like if it wasn't for like people that I was connected with, like, you really, bro, you just got to know the right people or get in the right
but
time.
not everyone gives you that love.
No, fuck no, bro.
I mean, and if it's your homie that, you know, that's
even
perfect.
better,
And that's dope, bro. Like I was saying earlier, bro, some people be weird, bro.
That's why I'm
it's
like I give it to you, bro, for
Yeah.
sitting there and connecting with people. I don't like, bro.
I just be trying. I'll be faking this.
I'm not really like,
be
well,
telling
I'm
me,
not even about, honestly, I'm not
fucking with you. Like,
I'm not
I
even
know,
about
but
that
fuck
scene,
you,
like,
bro.
yeah, like I gotta rock with it.
Yeah.
they've been around like famous people, and I haven't been around famous people, and I'm just like, I just feel the vibe. I'm like, man, these fools ain't really
Get the fuck
messing
out of
with
here,
us,
bro.
you know? Why am I even here? And then you're like, oh, it's marketing. Like, you know, you got to work with marketing.
Some people really
But I
don't try to
hate-
hide it. That's a
Yeah,
crazy.
it's a thing. I'm
No,
like,
bro.
whoa, what the?
Especially
At
you're
least,
Alright.
at least at the end of the day, be mad. Don't be mad at us when we're there.
Yeah,
you know?
like be
It's
cool.
like,
Those
and
fools
then,
suck when I leave. Like,
The
okay,
thing
that's
about
cool.
that is you don't know where the people you're shitting on are gonna be next year. You don't know if
Oh,
they're gonna
yeah.
be like on
Oh,
top
yeah.
of you. You don't know where they're gonna be.
Bro,
So
I ate a fucking bullet like that. One of like a young kid, bro, I went to college with. He had hit me up, and he's like, "Yo, you have a good following. I have a good ass idea for a brand." He's like, "It's called Usai," and I'm like, "Usai? Like, where the fuck have I heard that from, bro? Like, whatever, blah blah blah." I kind of blew him off, bro, because at the time I'm like, this motherfucker, he had like 100 followers, and then he fucking co-owner with Versailles, Versailles or whatever the fuck.
yeah.
They're going crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's going
Bro,
crazy.
and I'm sitting there, and I
Way
saw
better than
Andrew,
RGD.
Fucking, I saw Andrew shit, and I saw my homie in the background, and I'm like, oh, I fucked up. I'm like, I fucked up, homie.
And they're
I
doing a
should've-
lot of rhinestone crazy stuff. I've
Yeah,
been seeing
bro,
that.
he
Yeah,
does
yeah.
the drop shipping shit.
Yeah,
that's why, like,
that's hard.
I low key was like trying to get into the drop shipping shit, but like with my following, bro,
That
it's a
shit's a
sketchy
bitch,
game,
yeah.
bro. Yeah, I
you
don't
could
know.
get lucky on that shit, or you could waste
get
your fucking
fucked.
time.
Bro,
Yeah.
my homie sent out 46,000 for, I think it was like 1,000 hoodies, 700 shirts, and like 200 or 300 pairs of shorts, and they were coming from Sweden, bro. And they
Yeah.
sent him a sample pack. They sent him videos. Fire that shit. He fucking wired the money, and like a week later goes by, 2 weeks later goes by, 3 weeks later goes by, and I'm like, hey, how long did that shit take to ship? He's like, nah, it takes like 2 months. All right, whatever, bro. And then like 4 months later, I realized he never dropped nothing. I texted him. I'm like, hey, whatever happened with the merch? Oh, bro, you don't even want to know. I got scammed. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm good off that, bro. And like, thank God he's like he's a dumbass, bro. Like, he does gambling for a living. So like, the 42 bands was a gamble for him anyways. Like, he went back. The
No,
next
yeah,
weekend.
yeah. Feel
I'm
that.
like, motherfucker, I lost 42 bands. I'll fucking jump off a fucking bridge, brother. I'm not doing that. All right, fuck it. My fault, guys. We just went on a little tangent, but we're back from the restroom break and we're ready to get back into this shit. So,
Sir.
as we said, we were on. Fuck, bro. We talked so much. I don't even know.
We're-
the
the last thing we were talking about the whole entire influencer.
Oh yeah,
Influencers,
yeah, like with like marketing and stuff. The best thing I feel like is when you actually link with them.
Yeah.
And you actually do like a little video with them where it's like they could. So many people are doing PR packages, posting it. So the stuff that actually hits is when you actually link up
It's
with
like,
them
damn,
and
he
do
linked up with
something.
him and did
Yeah, facts. And then that also brings like
Other-
when we was with Chino, like because he took out the street. Because some people like they're too street for it. And
Yeah.
like, I
It's not
feel
their
it.
style.
Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah,
it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
like they take out the strings. But then, like, so he didn't have the strings. So the strings is what captivates people, makes people comment, get
Yeah.
the sales. But he still posted and everything. Like, shout out to them, bro.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
For real.
that's the
Shout
homies.
out.
Fuck
But
yeah,
like,
that's-
even though we didn't get sales directly from like them posting it, we got sales like from our people. That
Yeah.
oh shit, Chino's wearing it. All
Alright,
right, I'm
fuck
gonna
it,
go.
I'ma buy
Yeah,
one
I'm gonna
quick,
buy
boom.
one
Yeah,
now.
for sure.
Yeah.
yeah, hell yeah.
So, what would you say is like a better marketing strategy? The sending it to influencers or ads?
I mean, dude, the
Ads.
trippiest thing about that is that literally those are the two things you're supposed to do, right? I asked literally my Snapchat AI. I was like, "What can I do to help my clothing brand?" Oh, you can run Facebook ads. I already
Yep.
did that. What can I do? Oh, you could go with some influencer that has a
I did
similar.
that.
I was like, all right. I'm doing it right, I guess. You're
Nah,
not gonna
that-
help me.
damn, that's-
But
Yeah.
if you
Think
had to
about
say
that,
which
son.
one's better,
Bro,
or is it just kind of like hard? She
It's
said ads.
hard. Well, the thing is, it's complicated because like ads is a guaranteed like return on your investment.
Do you,
I mean,
no,
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
yeah,
what I'm
wait, no,
saying.
no,
Yeah,
I don't think it's
Yeah,
no, no, no.
guaranteed.
Like,
Yeah.
if you know how to work
yeah,
them, though.
if you know, yeah,
if you know how to
for
work them,
sure.
you gotta kind of like be dedicated to it, on it, like matching
like all the pixels and shit, like
Yeah.
all the data that you collect and all
So if you
that.
have a good ad specialist,
What the
Ads is just the way
ads
to go.
is like it's like undeniable. If you have a good picture and like a good
like that's what I mean.
Yeah,
like, if it's gonna hit, it's gonna hit off of ads versus off of influencer.
But I was gonna say,
would
how do
say.
you make sure that like an ad hits?
you don't that's what you don't
That's the
know.
hard part.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
don't know.
hard
You
part.
just
is it
test
just kind
it
of
out.
trial and error, and then
Yeah,
once you kind of
for
get
sure,
a hit,
for
you
sure.
kind of go with it,
For
tweak
sure.
it a little bit,
and it gives you all the data which ad's working more than which one, like that, so you could go off
like
that
a
in the
compare
future.
it type shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could go off like, oh, this one worked, this type of picture with the person sitting like this. So
Like-
all right, let's do more shit like
Like
that.
they clicked on it for a second, they left after 3 seconds,
Yeah,
they
all that.
forwarded it,
Music,
stuff
like
Yeah.
this song worked,
Damn,
this
that's
song
a
didn't.
Videos
shit.
versus pictures, like everything, all the little details and stuff. So if you really, really, really have some, like, you could learn it, but people are actually out there that are
Doing
ad
that shit.
specialists that know everything about it. And if you have a good ad specialist, you could hit off the ad.
Yeah, because
But influencers too, influencers is a give and take because sometimes it won't hit, but it depends like who the influencer is.
Yeah,
and
do
stuff.
you guys look at like engagement type shit, or do you guys look at like, okay, like their audience is maybe more like
streetwear,
yeah,
mental
streetwear based
health.
or whatever? They push this, they
We
push that,
just-
or you guys are like, you know what, fuck it, they
We
got a
bite-
million
Yeah, we
followers.
bite the bullet on all the analytics with the influencers just off the relationship. Just like, oh, I'm gonna send you something and
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a relationship with you now. So I could be cool with you. I don't care about that. Maybe you'll invite me somewhere and then there'll be someone else there that's
Okay.
gonna, you
That's
know.
really fucking
So it's
smart.
like
That's
just,
smart to think
yeah.
about
So
it.
it's just
Or
like
like-
I'm gonna show love just regardless of. For the influencers, it's more the connection.
Yeah, you
and the
never know where that door
relationship.
opens
Yeah.
to.
Facts. Like, bro, like it was crazy. We were selling at Melrose, and shout out my guy Vincent. You guys know Vincent and Sam Kelly? They're a couple.
Oh, the Italian.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's funny.
We're at
The angry
Melrose.
ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
We're at Melrose, and then I just seen him walk by, and I'm like, and I just ran to him, and I just hooked him up with the hoodie, and then like 3 months later, like he messaged me, oh, I've been looking for your page, like, oh, and I was like, I sent him more stuff, and he was like, he hit the most for us. He was one of our biggest influencers that hit, and that was just random chance that.
But he
we
would
ran
always
into
wear
him.
it in like his TikToks,
Yeah,
his
bro,
posts.
it's
I
like-
remember seeing you
He
would
has like
always
he has
post
one
them.
like with like 15, 16 million views on one, just rocking our t-shirt on there.
And then you
Damn,
look at the
crazy.
comments like, hey,
What-
like
yeah,
hoping
where's
like,
that? Yeah.
that's our favorite thing.
Because
Like,
also like you gotta pay for them to tag you. We're just sending it to them, hoping and
They just
wear it.
post it,
Yeah,
yeah.
they just
Out
wear
of
it.
love.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
just like it's eyes more than like actual like clicking
number,
on.
yeah.
Yeah,
so
you know,
so you guys have never paid like an ounce to an influencer, mostly
no,
just
not yet.
not yet.
No, that
We would love
honestly,
to,
honestly, that's smart.
I think that's
Shit,
smart too.
Toss it
'Cause
back this way.
if it's doing that fucking good, like you might as well keep rocking
yeah,
with it.
Yeah.
Keep doing that shit. Fuck, there's another question I was gonna ask about fucking influencers, but I low-key forgot it.
We can ask about like Sway Lee and stuff.
Sway Lee?
Yeah,
Oh,
we Sway.
you
We
did
pulled
do
up
Sway
The
Lee.
thing
Yeah.
is, Alex is like the luckiest person I know. He'll literally like run into like
So Zane's one
celebrities.
of
Yeah,
I remember my
it's
question.
Crazy.
All right, before we get into Sway Lee, because I have a fucking attention span of a
Are we
squirrel.
going in or are we on?
Yeah.
Oh,
we're still on. I was gonna say, like, have you ever like sent it to an influencer who maybe like you hit up, or maybe they asked you, and they never fucking posted?
Yeah,
it?
hell yeah, that happens all the time. But I don't care about that.
So what
you
about
know?
that loss on that money though?
I don't like.
Don't really matter.
We'll get it somewhere else. You feel me?
It's like 20,
just-
it's like 20,
it's
30
like-
bucks,
yeah,
whatever.
facts,
The
like-
cost of the hoodie.
That is smart.
We'll get it somewhere else. Like we sent them something. Like they'll know that we sent them something. I want like we ever run into them or something. Like, oh yeah. Like I remember.
I did
you-
get something from you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fact.
So are you like when you give like an influencer something?
that-
are you?
That happens the majority of the time when you're
Oh.
not paying for an actual post. When
I was
you're
about-
not
that's what I was
paying,
gonna ask you,
That
yeah.
happens the majority of the time. Majority of them just get it. You know, they don't actually post it.
Yeah, dude, fucking influencers, they receive like
So
like
much shit.
I'm not saying like me, but like the fucking bigger ones that have like
Y'all pretty
millions
big.
of
You're
followers.
y'all pretty
Nah,
big.
dude, like
Nah, I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
you.
I
feel
I've
you.
been to like the houses of like other people that have like a
Fact,
million,
bro, it's
whatever.
crazy.
Dude, like I've seen
Boxes
somebody that
and
has
shit.
like a fucking closet, and this is like this is just all free shit sent.
When we were with the artists, I pulled up to what's their names, the helicopter guy, the twins. They got canceled.
The Dober
Tony,
twins?
no, Tony and
Stoke twins.
He said a helicopter.
yeah, they call it Tony. And,
Oh,
Yeah.
Tony and
Tony Lopez and his brother.
Oh,
Andre. Yeah, bro.
yeah.
That shit was
Andre,
crazy.
yeah,
They had,
the
like,
helicopter
hella
because of his
shit. Yeah,
fucking
some shit
dick.
like, yeah.
You don't know what happened with
That was like
fucking
COVID time shit. I was
Oh
like,
my helicopter.
yeah.
That's why you bring him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because one of the his fucking nudes got leaked and his nude was him doing the fucking helicopter.
Yeah.
Why would you bring him up?
I know,
I
bro.
know, exactly.
Sus.
You said helicopter
Because that's
twins.
what
I was
he's
thinking about
known as,
flying.
on TikTok.
I
Every
never-
time
who
I comment
knew?
that.
I also thought of like he got
I thought
helicopter,
flying.
you know? I was like,
Nobody comments
Logan
that.
knew.
This one was like, that's my favorite video.
Nah, Logan knew.
Damn.
Nah, but we
yeah,
pulled-
of course, Logan.
The Lopez brothers.
Yeah, we pulled up
The
to drop
Lopez
off
brothers,
some
yeah.
stuff back then because that was our job, reaching out. And then we pulled up to drop off some stuff. They just had hella shit right there in the front. I think they
just
were
leave
living
it.
with like the
hype
D'Amelios
house.
Yeah,
The hype
something
house.
like that.
Oh,
They
dude.
just had so much shit just
I
right
would've
there.
I would've
Their
started
shit's
throwing
just
shit in
their shit's just
rooms,
fucking
like,
But
boxes.
I didn't. That's when we didn't have our own. That was still when I was
Oh,
over
when you were
there.
working
Yeah,
that
when
shit.
I was over there.
Dude.
But yeah, we've been like when I was over there, I met G-Eazy, Trippie Redd. I was in the studio
What?
with Trippie Redd, G-Eazy. We were in the studio with YG. I had a whole ass conversation with YG at I signed an N.A.N that day. Never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm not gonna talk
Yeah, I was
about
about to
that.
say. Wait a minute. Can you
Yeah,
talk
shit
about
was
that?
crazy.
relax, bro, relax.
And they come after
We
Sweet
took
Tea.
our phone. Nah, then I just said once.
But it was cool, though?
Yeah,
It
it
was-
was cool. It was dope. It was a dope experience.
How was it like seeing people that you like only see like on?
At that time, like you said, like I'm kind of like savage with it. Like I won't care if I make myself look dumb. I'm gonna go up to them and talk to them. Type. That's how I feel. Like
You gotta
I'm
give
a-
it. There's 9% of people will not do that.
Bro, I'll
That's
just-
where you lose. It's
I'll just go up and shoot my shot. I don't care.
That's how when we first started the YouTube channel, like, and we would cause fucking Leray, he had hit us up like early on when we had fucking like 100K or some shit like that, and he would bring us to like parties or like he would just invite us to his house, and like at these parties or houses would be like these other motherfuckers that we would see that have like millions of
Yeah, it's
followers or
crazy.
whatever, and like I feel like it's like. I don't know if it's different, but for us, we're like, fuck, should we go up to him? We don't
Oh
wanna-
my god,
That's
what I
the
was
same
about to
thing
say.
with me. Trust.
But it's because like you don't want to look like a clout chaser,
Yeah, I
but at
feel
the
it.
same time, like you know, you
I be
just
looking
kinda,
at people like either he's gonna dap me up or I'm gonna sock him. So it's gonna be
Yeah,
one of the
for
two.
real.
Like, I'm saying, you either gonna fuck
for
with me or
real,
you're not.
for
I made
real.
myself look dumb a couple times. I ain't
No,
gonna
I feel
lie.
like we have too, but then at the same time, I feel like what we kind of learned was how to approach somebody, and we're not trying to talk to them about like business
Yeah,
type
just say
shit.
what's up, you know.
Just
introduce
kinda-
yourself.
like
yeah.
cool
Yeah.
vibes type. Like,
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
thing is think about it. There's a million people there. Nobody say hi. He's gonna
Right.
remember the one
Yeah,
motherfucker
facts.
that said hi. Like, oh
Facts.
damn, all right, I remember him. He's cool.
Yeah, so like just like from that where it's like, you know what, fuck their followers. We're not gonna mention an ounce about like, you know, social media. We're just gonna go up to them, and if we click with them, we click with them.
Facts.
Yeah.
If we don't, we don't. And just from that, we have met like some like pretty big fucking people where we like had like actual conversations with.
Yeah.
And
Bro, we talked
And
to
we-
fucking Face Banks.
Bro,
Yeah.
literally,
Fucking
Face Banks,
birthday
bro.
party.
Face Banks.
Yeah.
If he see me, he give me a big old hug, bro. He pulled up when we were
that's
out
sick
there.
as fuck.
He
That's
pulled.
super. You didn't give me no
He,
fucking
he
hug.
pulled up. It was at the crib I was staying at. So I got the bottle. I was in charge of like all the people. So I got a bottle. I just gave it to him. Here, bro. Whatever you need, let me know. And then like after that, I seen him a couple times. Yo, he just gave me a big old hug,
That's a good
bro.
motherfucker.
No, he's
Yeah,
a, he's
Face
a very
Banks
nice
is a
guy.
real
Cool
ass
as
guy,
fuck,
bro.
bro. He's like
so dope.
He's probably one of the real
Facts,
real
bro.
genuine fucking
Facts,
people.
bro.
And
he
he's-
don't give a fuck about
and
no
he's
clout,
big
bro.
as
Yeah.
fuck.
And there's not a lot of them.
6'8".
That's the
To be
thing, bro.
honest,
Like you
it's
see
just-
small content creators that,
That
are
act
just
like
blown
their shit
up,
don't
bro.
stink, bro.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
bro, and he's famous as fuck. And he's like, "Yo, what's up, bro?"
Yeah,
I'm like,
bro.
That's the craziest part. Is it be the motherfuckers that have like 1 million on TikTok, but like
Facts.
50,000 on Instagram
Yeah.
that are like,
Nah,
oh, yeah,
this was
cool,
whack.
whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
But then it's the
type, yeah.
motherfuckers that got like
That are
fucking
juiced
20
up.
million
Yeah.
on Instagram,
and they're the most chill people.
20
ever.
million
Bro, that's
on
the craziest
YouTube,
thing,
and they're
bro.
the coolest
And
motherfuckers
that's
down
crazy.
to earth.
That's crazy. Like the influencers, like the people we have, like are like GMB and Vincent, and those two I actually have relationships with them. Like Garrick and Brittany, I'm super cool with them, and they're super popping. And then some people are like, oh, like I'm not gonna fuck with you, blah blah blah. You
Yeah.
know? And it's crazy. Like
Garrett's cool. I like him.
yeah,
bro.
Garrick's
He's
the-
cool as
Yeah,
fuck.
they're cool people.
They're
for
And
sure.
what I like about him is he's cool with. He keeps it the same with everybody. He
Facts.
don't try to pick no sides. Like,
Yeah,
I remember
for
one time
sure.
when we fucking ran into him at
VidCon.
no, the other one, the Blessed's birthday party.
Yeah.
I had came up to him and I'm like, "Hey, I raced you. I had a super that was wrapped in more." Yo, bro, I haven't seen that. I'm like, "Oh, I thought he was gonna talk shit to me." I'm like, "I bet that." We started talking about business,
Bro, he
cars,
cool,
like,
bro.
and then after, because I honestly I knew who he was, but but I didn't really know he was that big.
He a real cool dude, bro.
I seen his girlfriend walk in, and I'm like, oh, that's the girl from. And then they kiss. I'm like, oh, that's the boyfriend of the girlfriend. I'm like,
bro, they're
what?
super
The
dope.
couple.
Shout out to them. Congrats on their engagement.
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah,
and
they
the fuck
did.
their businesses,
Congrats,
bro. They're doing
congrats.
crazy.
But that's
bro.
what I'm saying. The thing, like the bigger people, like they show more love. That's
they know what it's like coming up, bro. Like,
that's the mind fuck of it all.
they gave too much popularity to kids that like don't understand what it means to be popular, and that's why like you see 90% of the people outside and they think they're like some cool hot shit, and it's like, bro,
like you weren't cool in high school. You were
2 years ago, bro. You were a fucking loser, bro. Like,
my bad. No, you could go, bro.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
yeah, so did he.
No, I remember. I was gonna say like before, like going back to like when we would like when like Lorraine would take us to like the parties and stuff. He would take us to like that was when like content houses were like really popular, but it wasn't just like the hype house. He would take us to like these other houses and stuff, and it would be like these TikTokers who like they just had like a couple TikToks go big, and then like now they're fucking doing like I don't even know that they're doing now. They have like 1 million, maybe 2 million, and they just thought that they were the fucking like shit.
It's crazy,
and they would like treat us like ass.
That's why I always go.
And then now they're like
dead.
You mentioned their name, like
who's that?
Who's that?
Yeah,
He's
it's crazy, bro.
bro.
And that shit comes around too. The way you treat
bad
people,
karma follows you like
the
a
way
Yeah,
you
for
treat
sure.
people.
That's 100.
Like
right
I said,
there.
you don't know who this person's gonna be next year, bro.
Yeah, you might fall off, and that motherfucker might pass you. And remember that one time
bro.
you dissed him.
Yeah,
Man,
I call those fools the one time.
the
you know?
one time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
don't
time.
stay away from him, bro. It's not worth it.
facts. That's just crazy.
So I want to ask one more thing. So like you said that besides like the mentally illest that you're starting like a new clothing brand.
We actually have a couple. One of them's Ballers Only. Shout out Ballers Only. It's with my two homies. They both played professional in the youth level. And one of my homies, he used to play for the national team for USA, like I forgot, like U15, something like that. He has like the memory, you know what they give at the
like
beginning
a
of the
trophy type
game?
shit.
No, like when you play national teams, they give,
When the captains come up to each other and then
exchange.
They exchange the plaques.
He has a bunch of those at his crib and shit.
Damn.
And my other homie, he played in Sweden professionally, so I'm linking up with them because they're heavy in the soccer world. So we're starting like a athletic soccer type brand, Ballers Only. That's lit. And then we're like starting some other stuff too.
Yeah, so Alex, he helps me a lot with everything because I feel like he is like the analytical side of things. I'm more like the creative, like the vision.
I'm creative too.
No, he's creative
Nah,
too.
bro, no, I'm
you know what? Yeah,
I'm hearing all this shit and I'm tripping, bro. I'm like, what?
No, yeah, he's creative too. But I'm saying like the analytical is like not my favorite part. But I'm starting another brand. It's called Midheaven. And Midheaven's kind of like a play on like life is like you only get one life, so like kind of live it up to the fullest, like heaven on earth.
You know what is so dope? I had a long quote that I lived by. It was called "Halfway to Hell," which was the same shit. Like you only have one time to fucking make it, so stay up.
Kind of like
that's super dope, bro.
And also kind of like how like us as humans will never get the heaven experience.
Yeah.
So like. You
gotta
are
make it
here right
here.
now. Like this is the only chance you're getting. So it's called Midheaven 777. So it throws a little bit of a luck into the aspect of like your journey.
And then we're starting up the one thing we showed you earlier, the F name one.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do that one too. We're just trying to do some crazy streetwear
That is super
shit.
dope,
like,
bro.
Yeah, we're just trying to run up like as much as we can, bro. Like,
Multiple sources of income, bro. It's a way to get rich fast.
And we're also like trying to partner with people. Some people have approached us to collab and stuff. So it's like
I'm gonna have to tap in with you for sure. I didn't even know you. I'm not gonna lie. I thought like you had someone do your shit. I didn't know you guys did your own shit. I'm a dev. Have to hit you.
That's what trips me out with all when like we get the influencers post and it's like 1 million views and they're wearing something. I was like, I made that.
I was in my house.
There.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. That is dope as fuck.
No,
go ahead. Go ahead.
What's one thing I want to come out like speak out about is like what's crazy is like I come from like a lower level class, you know, living like. You feel me? So I see my homies that are seeing like, oh man, this was doing off this. So we're working on something too. It's called Paper Route Money. Ooh. So you know we gotta, it's really in the mix. So
but what's good is that you guys all have different like different areas you're hitting. Like you got the mentally illest. You were talking about the paper money and shit like that. That's super dope. I think that's gonna be like at some point they're gonna be like, damn, this motherfucker makes fucking mental health, soccer, money. Like, damn, what don't even
everything?
We're trying to do a little bit of everything.
We're trying to take over the world.
Bro. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like she said, you only hear it once, bro. You gotta fucking
make it worth it.
Yeah. Well, since we're already on the topic of it, So let's say like, you know, we were like some youngsters that didn't really know about nothing. How would you explain like kind of starting the clothing brand, getting into it, like getting the materials and shit like that? What could you give to someone to help start pretty much?
I'll tell them like, yo, what's the idea you want to do? Draw up your idea. If it's like simple like wording type vibe, then you could go buy a Cricut, and then get vinyl, and you could like get it done. You could watch a YouTube video real quick. It's pretty easy to learn. Just learn it real quick. It's like, I'll tell them you need $500, and you could start something up. With $500, and then go on YouTube, and then just watch whatever you can to soak up game and learn what you could do. And then you could just run it up and then just keep scaling off of that. Like whatever you make, like don't spend it. Just keep reinvesting back in. And then once you start touching real money, then you could start
spread some money. Yeah, that's cool, bro. Cause I actually started OGD with $500. My first drop, it was like 60 shirts, like some cheap shit, fucking vinyl print on some cheap fucking AS color shirts. And I remember when I first started, I'm thinking like, fuck, this is not gonna go nowhere. Like I was like, I don't have like enough like funds or even the knowledge to get into the game. And it's super dope that like, now that obviously you're in the position you're in, and I've been doing it for a year and a half too. Like it's cool. I say the same shit, bro. Like you can start with nothing.
You can teach, bro. YouTube University, bro. I dropped out of Chapman University.
I live right up,
bro. I didn't drop out because of grades or anything. I just had a different opportunity that I was a 4.2 GPA in high school. Damn, I was like top 25.
God damn, boy.
Like
why do you know what that
analytical? That's what I'm saying.
I had like a 2.2.
It was crazy. I wanted to be a lawyer, but I wanted to be an entertainment lawyer. So I've always wanted to be in the entertainment business. Yeah. But then I saw the opportunity to do it faster. I'm not gonna waste my time for a long time. Yeah, so I just took the opportunity, dropped out of school. I was about to be on the soccer team too at Chapman. Like,
well, bro, look, we're fucking in it, you guys. Fuck it, the right route. Obviously,
everything works out.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What would you guys say is like the hardest part about starting a clothing brand?
Believe in yourself. Like keep on going. Like
facts.
Like
facts.
when you're posting and you're seeing that like the people closest to you aren't like
nobody fuck with it, and you're like,
yeah,
damn.
it's hard. Like it's hard to like just like accept that it's not personal, but I would say like just don't give up on yourself, and honestly you have to have a passion for it too. I'm not gonna just say like this advice is for everybody. Like you gotta like want it. It has to make sense, I think.
Yeah, I've had homies that started a clothing brand. It lasted 4 days. I'm like, bro, why'd you even waste the fucking 4 days, bro? You should have just started on another business. But I mean, fuck it is what it is. So what do you think's next for like TMI and for all you guys together and shit?
Shit, well, we're just trying to run up as much e-commerce as we can, and we're trying to go into the music industry too.
Yeah, we're dropping an album.
I was like,
I believed it. I was like, I don't even know.
No fucking way.
We're trying to manage artists. We've had a couple artists that we're managing right now, and we have a couple artists we have our eyes on. So we're just trying to manage artists. So if you make music, tap in. We're trying to get into the music scene too. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the clothing brand, I love clothing, I love fashion, but I love music equally as much. Yeah, so I want to be in the music.
Then you can mix them together.
The main goal is to make a label. To be honest,
we want to do a label.
And imagine the money you're making off the label clothing too.
Facts.
And then growing up from like a family that comes from music. I didn't learn no instruments. I didn't learn nothing, but I always had that love for music. So I was like, I gotta be in it some way, you know. So I was like,
and shout out to our homie Tomas Perez. He just signed to
shout out Tomas.
He just signed out to Rancho Humilde. So he literally the week before he signed, we were kicking with him in his garage.
Yeah, just jamming until like 6 a.m. and the most humble kid you could ever. On Monday went on Instagram Live with Jimmy and. That's history now.
Jimmy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, Jimmy got the game.
That's the goal. We try to
be like Jimmy.
Yeah, I went to his Vegas the cruise.
Yeah,
and bro, I remember seeing like 2 clothings back to back. I'm like, who the fuck?
Yeah.
We pulled up.
I see Jimmy pop out. I'm like, fuck, there he is.
We pulled up to their headquarters at Rancho Humilde headquarters. Tomas invited.
Craziest thing you could see.
Wild, bro. Offices on top of offices. 2 AMG G wagons right there.
A bunch of classics. Bro, it's crazy. Like,
yeah, Jimmy got good taste in cars.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure.
That's the goal. We trying to be in the music, and then the Mexican scene is popping.
Oh, right now, bro, Beso's fucking.
That shit's going fucking.
Bro, he was just on fucking Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, you seen that? I was like,
I thought it was, bro. My grandpa was watching it, and I thought he was on like a noticia, so I thought it was fucking translated, like you know what I mean. And then I see Jimmy Fallon talking English, and I'm like, my grandpa don't even understand English. The fuck, man? I was like, no, that's that's a Mexican singer on an English station. I'm like,
yeah, that was crazy.
that's
for
not,
sure.
bro, that was the first time
That's
it
a
ever
big
happened.
hit.
And
right
we're
there.
you guys are Mexican?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all Mexican.
so, like, yeah,
it's
yeah,
our,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
our
the
people,
family, bro,
you
that's
know?
The
And
culture
yeah,
is
The
shifting,
culture,
and we're
yeah.
watching it.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
it-
that's
honestly,
fucking
that
nuts.
shit-
Yeah.
that shit's on top of hip hop right
Oh
now.
yeah,
Like,
bro,
it's-
he's
it's
got
just-
8
that's
fucking
number
songs
one
on
right
the
there, for
billboards
sure.
right now,
Yeah.
bro. That's
What a
fucking
time to be
nuts.
alive, man.
Facts.
Bro, I think this is probably like I remember. It's funny because like when I moved out of like LA area and I went to IE when I was 18. Fucking all my homies are all fucking paisa right there. So I like got into corridos like super heavy and off roading and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I started kicking it with them and they're like, the fuck are you guys listening
Bro,
to?"
that shit's hard.
Bro, and at the time, like, nobody really fucked with corridos unless you were Spanish and, like, you
Facts.
actually like the music. And, like, now I be seeing, like, in the gym, I hear that shit and I turn around, it's a white boy. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
I was like that first. Like I was like,
Yeah,
like
I
a little
would-
bit.
You kind of got to be guarded.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I would always bump corrido. That's
got me
my
into
type
that
of
shit
people.
heavy.
That's,
you know what?
that's
I
just
feel like when
what I like.
when
so.
you don't understand what it is, you automatically think it's something like drug dealing, negative,
Honestly,
some shit like
yeah.
that.
honestly, I had a bad rep for corridos because when I was a kid, I'll be trying to go home at the parties and I'll be
I hear that shit,
I'll
you
lay
sleeping
on
on
the
a chair?
sleeping on the
Yeah.
chair, laying on the chair, and I'll be like, bro,
You're like,
that's the reason why I didn't like it. I've always there's a few songs I would always like, but then like I really got into it.
Nah, it's crazy though. Like
you
you see people that don't really like it, and then
It's a
I
good
don't know
beat.
my
or it's
boy
a
knows
good-
every song now. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, like,
Oh, and
where you
TikTok.
come from?
I
give
think
it like
it's
3 more,
TikTok.
4 more fucking years. Watch out. Yeah, TikTok, bro.
No,
Bro,
we're
one more
at
year,
this.
bro.
We're
We're
like
at
scratching
this
the
shit's
surface.
going
Yeah,
crazy.
bro, I'm
Shit,
saying,
One
like-
more month.
Yeah, bro. I
Yeah,
just want-
for real.
Especially with all the new like young Mexican singers. That's what's crazy. Like when rappers come out, they're already kind of older, like
Yeah.
26, 27. These kids are fucking
16,
14,
shout out
15.
Tomas.
It's
Yeah.
like, bro, you're barely starting your fucking life, and
yeah.
you're already getting the chance. Like, bro, imagine when those fools are 35.
Bro, like Chino, bro. Chino's 16 years old
That's
and
crazy.
he's kicking it with Drake at the club.
Dude,
You
that
can't even
shit
get
was-
into
Yeah,
the
that- you
club,
can't even
bro.
get into the club.
Just imagine how he feels like.
bro.
I
And he's
don't
a
know,
humble
what am I
ass
doing,
kid,
but I'm
bro.
I
here,
don't
you
even
know?
know what the fuck. I be just sitting there like,
Yeah, I'm saying, I'll be like-
yeah, if I don't know who the fuck he's talking to.
He's a humble ass kid, bro.
No, yeah, for sure.
I say good
That's-
karma that comes
yeah,
around, bro.
For real.
I was gonna ask, like, do you guys ever plan on like trying to get your guys' hoodies into a store?
That'd be super
We
dope.
wanna.
Have you guys ever thought about that, or is it just kind of like it happens? It happens.
I have a couple plugs like with Zoomies and stuff, but I feel like
Damn.
I don't want to get it into theirs. I want to do my own
Your
store.
own shit, pop
Yeah.
And I'll do my own store once it's like
Big
once
enough
it's
to
ready.
sit.
We'll-
Yeah,
That's
but
the main goal of doing our own
think,
store and
I think
stuff, you
in
know?
stores is different. Like we gotta do like a collection for in stores.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta have
That
like a
hits.
bunch of
That's
shit.
gotta hit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first started getting into the clothing and shit like that, like I was super against like stores and shit like that because I
Wait,
don't.
Why? Why
Well,
is
like,
everybody
You can
against
sell more
stores?
online, especially right now, bro.
You
Online's
lo-
going crazy.
I feel like the clothing brand shit, like the reason people fuck with it is because there's a connection to what it means and who did it. So like, imagine like okay, this is gonna sound super fucking sideways, but I don't mean it like this. But imagine like you walked into a store and you just saw that sweater at Forever 21. Would you buy it?
At Forever 21, probably not.
Okay, but now you're hearing the fucking story about why it's here, how it started. Now you're like, oh shit, this fucking sweater has a whole different meaning. And like you have it in a store, no one knows where the fuck that shit came
Facts.
from. Might have
That's a
came
really
from
good point.
Pakistan,
Okay.
bro. Like,
Okay, yes, but I feel like imagine you go to fucking Zoomies and you see that and you like it and you have no idea who fucking they are or anybody that they know are.
yeah, and then you
And
pick up a
you're like-
price tag and it says 75. I'd put that shit right back down.
But
But,
Same.
but,
you
now
see
you
the price
guys
tag? Yeah.
are selling something and you're like, fuck, this is. And then on top of everything else, this motherfucker's donating to fucking charities, bro, giving out to homeless.
It's just
Like,
the meaning behind
now
it.
I know my
basically.
money's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
going to some fucking rich motherfucker that I don't even know. It's this motherfucker right here that I can
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
And like,
That's
that's why
true
I was
as
saying,
fuck.
like,
It's more
the
personal.
It's more personal. The shit you guys are doing with like the actual creators and shit in like person.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, this motherfucker's fucking with Chino. Now this motherfucker's fucking with this fool. Now it's on GMB. Like, you can see where it's going. Like, I think that's why like people stray away from the store shit because it's like once you go into a store, you kind of lose that connection. It's more just like a piece of clothing, and then what differentiates you between that and a fucking white
next
shirt?
one,
and-
the one right
You know
next
what I
to
mean?
it,
Yeah.
yeah.
And like that's why like I feel like that's why you guys said the same shit. When you make your own, it's different because now it's your shit.
They're
but
going.
it's
They're
your
gonna
store.
go to the store because of the whole story and everything that goes with it. And when you just see it right there, it's you don't get the whole story behind it.
Plus, you can't really market nothing in the store. It's Zoomies shit. It's
That-
your shit
that-
inside Zoomies.
That works if you're fucking popping.
Yeah,
and
that's
you
how I
tell
feel
your
like if
people,
you're
oh, go get it
popping,
there.
popping,
Yeah, go
like
there,
I
it there.
don't know if you guys remember.
wait, hold up. What's sick as fuck about the 2000s, baby, is you experience like the
Everything.
99.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, so like people are like, like the 90s, and you're like, I was
Yeah.
like, I still remember
Drake,
that.
like
from,
all
like,
the Drake and Jaws, like
Yeah,
all that
shit, bro.
Kids these days don't even know who Hannah Montana is.
That's
Bro,
fucked
I
up.
never.
I know that. That's when I
never
was like,
Disney
damn,
Channel.
we
I'm
getting
not
old
gonna
a
lie, I
little
watch
bit, you
Hannah
know.
I fuck with
Fuck.
Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a.
I fuck with
I was
Sweet
a
Life of Zach
cartoon.
and Cody. Like,
Yeah,
what?
Sweet Life.
I didn't watch the fucking one where
It went to Sweet Life on Deck.
I didn't watch that
Nah,
stupid ass
I-
shit. Nah, that shit
I
killed
was
me.
I was
I didn't
Cartoon
like-
Network and Nickelodeon.
I didn't fuck with Cartoon Network. I don't
You
why.
know what?
What?
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
know
lie.
why.
Regular show?
I really, yeah.
For real, that
I was on
a-
Cartoon Network heavy. Probably
I
more
was
than
on-
Disney.
I was on Nick and Disney.
Yeah,
Fairly Odd
Nickelodeon,
Parents?
Fairly
SpongeBob.
Odd Parents, yep. SpongeBob.
I was on SpongeBob.
Hey,
Still
low-key,
dropping
my-
new shows to this day.
I remember my
Yeah.
uncle used to hate SpongeBob, and when every time I went to go visit my cousin, we would play it, and like 10 minutes in, he'll be like, "Nah, take this shit
Turn
off."
that shit
Oh,
off.
it's because they low-key be sneaking.
He
in
said
some
that it's just
crazy
like a.
shit.
No, he just said it was just like a lot
Annoying.
of dumb, like he didn't
He's
like.
laughing shit. I was also The Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Oh
I grew
yeah,
up on
that
The
shit,
Simpsons
yeah,
heavy.
same.
I watched like
Simpsons
Kids
and then-
Next Door a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah,
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Y'all
Family
know
Guy,
about Dan
South Park?
Schneider and shit, all that bullshit.
Dan
Yeah.
Schneider.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
that crazy shit. The
You don't know about
Nickelodeon
him?
guy. who-
They're like
He-
one of the big
So
guys.
so
from
like
Nickelodeon.
Victorious,
Drake and Josh.
Was he,
Drake
like,
and
raping
Josh,
him?
iCarly.
Like a producer.
Bro,
He
and
was-
you
Or he's
notice all
touching
this
him or
shit has feet on fucking
Yeah,
on
do-
Nickelodeon shit.
Do you remember when like Sam from iCarly, she'd be like taking off her feet and
Yeah,
her
yeah.
socks and shit, her
Sus,
feet,
weird thing.
and she would be like this, and that would be because Dan Schneider would like write it into the script because
Like,
like he had
oh,
like
he
an
had a
obsession.
foot fetish, but it's like weird because
Bro,
like
all
that's
the-
kids.
All the kid shows have low-key like secret. I've been watching it so recently. Like the ones they have on that, they have like secret other. They have like secret.
You could move it.
fuck.
Other meanings, huh?
They have like secret other meanings. Like the only adult, like the kid won't know what the hell it's.
Well, yeah.
talking
Have you ever
about.
watched like an old like SpongeBob episode or like Drake and Josh, and like they say like a joke, and you're like,
What the
Yeah,
fuck? Yeah,
they
yeah.
had this shit in a kids episode.
Yeah, for real. Like you
Facts.
just see like the clip that
Yeah.
shows it, and then you're like,
I must have
What?
missed
No
that.
way.
And then you realize you did watch that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
but
like-
Jemima McCurdy's like fucked up right now. Like,
Oh,
she
yeah,
really,
she's
Yeah,
down
like,
bad.
She wrote like a book
A
about
book,
it.
Yeah, about all that. She didn't
Yeah,
want to do
dude.
the reboot of iCarly either. She's like, I
Yeah.
don't want to relive the trauma or something like. I don't quote me, but like
No,
something
yeah,
like that.
You
that
think,
must have sucked.
I know,
though,
but you think they were in
imagine,
it because of like the money or the
Her
contract?
her mom,
Dude,
her
they're
mom,
probably too
Book,
young.
yeah, the
yeah,
book,
her
she
mom
talks about
was
it.
actually like forcing her to do everything. Her
But also too, imagine you're like fucking like 13 years old, like
Hell
you
yeah,
don't
I'll
know-
show my toes.
Yeah, fuck yeah. It's
It's nothing.
feet.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
just
shit,
like, you know,
I
it's
show a
like-
lot worse.
And then,
Like, motherfucking feet ain't that bad.
Nick
then-
will show more than
I
the
do a butt
toes.
naked backflip. You asked me to do it on
he'll
Nickelodeon.
show a butthole.
I show my butthole on this motherfucker.
But
Get
like,
the whole shit
and then
closed.
you turn like 21 or whatever, and you're like, damn, like motherfuckers like jerk it to feet, and I was over here showing my shit.
Yeah, that is true. I'm,
Nah, for
That's
real,
weird.
though,
That's weird.
Crazy.
It's crazy
like-
how all the girls that came, I heard it's burnt out now, but all the
Oh.
girls who came up off the selling feet, just
Yeah,
selling
hell-
feet, like,
hell yeah.
the low kids,
Yeah,
just a
that's what they're
website
calling
and
it.
shit.
No, okay, so Feet Finder, right?
yeah,
Feet Finder.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I think we've all seen those TikToks where it's like how much is in your bank account, and they're like, like 300,000. Damn, what do you do? Oh, I sell my feet for Feet Finder.
Yeah.
You know that's a fucking paid ad.
yeah.
No way.
You
Okay,
seen
I
those-
was like,
shit.
thank God.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
throwing-
yeah.
You know
Like,
all the
what the
ones,
fuck?
all the guys. What do you guys do for a living? Those are all fake as
Yeah,
fuck.
you seen the ones where they just bump into someone with a knife or something and they're running and they have the headphones on and then they just I'm listening to this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Al Millón by Tomás Pérez, to shout out to him. I'm just listening to this. Oh, just so they could fucking see
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
dude. Like now, like companies are getting so smart with marketing.
Oh, yeah, you can't
They-
tell if it's ad.
They won't say that. It's
You gotta
like,
blind what the people think. You know, like
dude. Because I'm not even gonna lie. I fell for that
Wait.
fucking that Feet Finder. I was like,
What-
I don't give a fuck. I'll sell pictures of my feet.
I
went on the website, bro. That shit's a scam.
I had one question for
Unless
the
you want a sponsor.
podcast. What
ahead.
happened to Logan's Instagram? You were beefing it with me,
Mark Zuckerberg, bro.
You were beefing it with Mr.
Instagram
Berg?
don't fuck with
Yeah,
the
bro,
funny
this fool
motherfuckers,
too,
bro. I'm
you
on my
have, like-
6th account, bro. I gave up on Instagram.
At least you got your other one back.
This was on the clean side a little bit, you know.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't post wiener on my
No,
shit.
no. But when we were like first on like my old account, we used to post pretty crazy shit. Like it wasn't like bad like nude shit, but we would say like, bro, I look he like me and him we made it. We were like posting a
My
story.
TikToks were bad.
Yeah, our TikToks were bad. And, like one of them, I said like I don't know, it was a joke about
we
like
would just always like talk shit to each
yeah,
other.
and I got fucking mass reported, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so I like emailed them. I'm like, what the fuck happened to my account? They're like, yo, you had like 7,000 reports, and I'm like, my stories don't even get 7,000 views, and I'm like, whatever. And I looked at it, and it had like 18,000 shares, and I'm like, someone fucking watched my story, sent it, reported me, sent it, reported. I'm like, damn, bro, like
That's crazy. That's crazy though. How that could fuck up a bag. Like if you,
Oh, no,
you
it's-
lose your shit, it could fuck up a bag.
yeah,
right
bro.
there.
If you don't know what the
That's
fuck you're
crazy.
doing, like, and you lose some shit like that, like I had a homie that was making crazy bread off Twitter, bro. He was posting like clips.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he fucking got his shit DDoS.
dude, he had like 300-400K.
yeah,
Bro,
and
it's
he was
crazy.
making
And he
crazy.
got- yeah, that was like one of his like main sources of income, and then gone.
It's crazy.
And then
Couldn't
they
get it
fucked
back.
him on everything. They fucked him on his Twitter, his Instagram,
Yeah,
his
his
Snapchat, his
Instagram,
fucking
His
TikTok.
Instagram, he had like 100K. Banned. Made
Yeah.
another one. Banned.
right away, huh?
Yeah,
Hey,
he was getting
that's crazy.
fucked.
It's crazy. A lot of people have like a fucking 100,000, and they lost. So a few people I know they had 100,000, they lost it. And now they're just trying to get back into that. Like
It's hard.
Like
Well,
it was like, bro, the peak like influencer time? What kind of
COVID.
like 19 COVID?
Yeah,
it was crazy. Like COVID fucking.
COVID
was a
everybody
reset.
was at home, bro. Everybody's at
Yeah.
home looking at their phone. Like,
That shit was a reset on life. I feel like.
Yeah, it was.
And there was nothing to do besides
Beyond-
TikToks
yeah.
or do
So
phones
many people blew up off that shit.
I know.
yeah,
I'm
it's
kind of
crazy.
like, fuck. I wish I made more TikToks.
No, I know.
I seen y'all, but like right before COVID, 2019 is when I seen y'all
Yeah.
videos. You guys, I saw y'all on
Yeah,
Twitter
so-
with the car talk.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so that's what happened. That's how we blew up. Was like the car talks. It was just us hanging out. COVID happened, and you know, it's a group of 4. We couldn't really see each other because like our parents were like, oh nah, like everyone was like taking it serious.
Yeah.
Nobody knew what
At
COVID,
first, huh?
COVID was. Yeah.
Not me. I was out on the street.
And our
Same,
dumbasses. He was like, yeah,
right. Were the
It was
reason
better, though.
Were the reason it spread?
It was better because there was no traffic anywhere.
Oh hell
bro.
no! You
It
could
was
go anywhere
crazy.
in 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
You go to the moon
crazy.
and back in an hour.
Everything was empty, and then it's like you like now it's just you start to feel the packness now.
Yeah,
and,
you
like,
feel it back
a lot
again,
of
like,
many.
damn.
fuck yeah. So then when COVID happened, we couldn't film with each other no more. But I'm like, bro, like looking back on it now, there's so much other videos that we could have filmed. Like going into Zooms and fucking around with like the
Oh
teachers
my god,
and
that
shit.
Nelk Boy shit was
Dude.
nuts when they did that.
You know how easily we could have done that
yeah.
shit. Like
yeah, shout
I
out,
was
shout out Nelk Boys, bro.
I was
real.
so like looking like, you know, they say 2020 is what, or hindsight's 2020 or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that.
This is
Like-
crazy. All the little shit, back to number, all the little fucking coincidences
Bro.
and all that. This is a trip.
How easy it was just to go mess with people and then boom,
Boom,
it's gonna
that's
make you
real,
the
Bro,
millions.
I was watching like some 2011 type videos of
Pranks.
Joji. You know how Joji used to be a
Frank?
YouTuber? Yeah, and he was doing some crazy ass shit. And
Bro.
back then they couldn't say it. Right now it's just there's a YouTuber, TikToker. He's
Yeah.
recording something. Get
out.
But back then it was fresh. It was new.
He was doing the crazy shit,
He was
and
doing
now
crazy-
he's fucking making music,
Bro, and his
selling out
music's
stadiums.
good, bro. He's a creative
Yeah.
ass guy because he went from that to that. He
To
Smart, he
dancing
knew-
in
Yeah.
dark.
bro, his music's good too.
Yeah,
that
no,
is
it
really
is.
smart.
Yeah, no.
Damn, I just completely forgot he was a fucking internet person before.
Yeah.
fucking
Dude, he
singing.
was huge on the internet, and
You just reminded me.
and the content that he made was like
Fresh
like
at the time.
raunchy though. It was
But
like
what-
very like.
What's crazy
bad.
is like now, bro, you go and do some stupid shit to the wrong person, you get shot, bro. Like
Facts.
now you can't fuck around. Like bro, the Nelk Boy shit. Like I remember when we first we would watch them at my house, and I'd be like, "Fuck, that's so funny." And now you see like young kids trying to like do some funny
they get
shit.
socked.
Someone get beat up, shot, robbed. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, come on, man. Like,
People are tired of that shit, kind of.
facts.
Yeah, well, it's also too. It's because like before it was kind of like you mess with them, but you're not really like
Actually
like,
messing.
Yeah, it's just kind of like you're making yourself look stupid or whatever. Now, okay,
make
that's been done. Now you're trying to fucking do some crazy shit because everything else has been
everything
done.
else played out. Yeah.
Like, have you guys seen My House is Dirty?
Nah.
Dude, that motherfucker be throwing like fucking like dodgeballs. He'll dress as a mannequin.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then when they pass by me,
Boom,
he'll
straight to
throw
the
a
back of the
fucking
head.
dodgeball out there,
And
and
then
then
he'll
he'll
just
go
act
back as a
yeah.
mannequin.
I'm not.
Damn.
That shit,
Bro, you
that
do
was
that to
so-
the wrong
people,
person.
Yeah.
People have died off the trends, like
Yeah.
the bleach, the little Tide Pods thing.
Oh, that was so-
Tide
Bro,
Pods.
Tide Pods. People
Bro,
have died off
that's
the
fucking
trends.
crazy.
People
Okay,
are
wait.
doing.
If we're being honest,
That's natural selection, bro.
yeah,
That's natural
also, too,
selection.
I think, like,
That cinnamon challenge, you guys remember?
I remember
that?
I
that.
did that shit.
that shit smoked me. I ain't gonna. I was like,
Wait, but the Tide Pod challenge, like, or the Tide Pods, I think everyone's kind of wanting to eat them.
And they look pretty.
But-
They
but-
look-
What are you
they
talking
look
about?
like- they
I'm
look
not
like-
gonna.
Hey, I'm not gonna
I
lie.
bit one. I
You
bit
know
one.
the
Okay, you're
Duvalines?
stupid.
The
I spit it out.
Duvalines, the pink.
Oh, yeah, that's what they look like.
them.
Yeah.
They look like the
Yeah,
different
and
flavor.
you're like,
huh?
you're like, okay, I'm not gonna, but like, you know, if they
Yeah,
were
for I
edible-
looked at it and I'm like,
I bit
eat
the
it
blue
or should
part,
I not?
I
I
bit
even
the-
thought about it.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, hell
Yeah,
no.
you just want to pop it.
Yeah, you feel me? Just to feel the little. But you already know that tastes gonna be horrible for sure.
Teeth
Yeah,
just
you
come out
already
all
know you're
burnt.
gonna be like,
No cap.
So about Sway Lee.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was like the last thing we wanted to kind of touch on.
Yeah. Shout out Sway Lee, bro. It was crazy, bro. We were with, I think it was just me. I had met him before back when I was with the rapper. And then I was at a hotel with Benny Sullivan. Shout out Benny Sullivan.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Monrovia. Shout out all of them. And we went to eat, and then we was in an Uber, and they were in the room changing real quick, and we came back, or they're like, oh, we're about to be down there. Just wait for us right there. And we were waiting for like 5 minutes, and then I just see Sway Lee. I was like, oh shit, shout out Sway Lee. I was like, yo, let me holla at bro. I told the homies that were with me, I was like, yo, let me holla at bro. And then we said what's up, and then he was like, oh, all right, what's up? And I shouted out the homie Lonnie. Lonnie used to be a security guard, and I know Lonnie, and I was like, oh, you know Lonnie, and that's, oh, you know Nani, what's up? And I tapped in, I was like, yo, I'm trying to get you in this hoodie. It's like, he's like, that's just fire, bro. And then he's like, tap in with, I don't know, someone from his team. He's just like, tap in with bro right there. He'll link you up with me. And then I tapped in. We pulled up. Like a week later, we pulled up to his crib, bro. That shit was crazy. He was working on that Stand remake.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
He was working on that shit.
My
We just-
lean's gone cold.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
wondering
yeah.
why.
Yeah.
That was hard, bro. That was
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
I know that shit by my head.
So we just pulled up on him. We shot him a couple things, and he showed love for us. That did a lot for us too. In the
Damn, so he's cool
yeah,
like that.
bro. Yeah, he
That's
was
sick as
dope,
fuck.
bro. He
Shout
just
out Sway
buck-
Lee.
Yeah, facts. Shout out
Beatles
Sway
in
Lee.
the city.
That track was stupid.
That was the hardest trend out in high school.
No,
though.
no, I'm saying like it
Oh
went
yeah,
stupid.
no, it went fucking ape shit, bro.
I think that was like the
Everybody just-
beginning of like music and
What about the-
trends.
Yeah,
No, the Harlem Shake.
no.
But I feel like,
Was it the Harlem Shake?
Dude,
No,
the Harlem Shake
Yeah, I
came
think
before
that
Black
one-
Beatles.
Let's
Yeah,
do
but
that.
which
that
one
one.
was-
Let's do the Medicacelli.
but I think there's a difference because what is Harlem Shake? Like,
No,
where
no.
did it come from?
Which one?
It-
Which one
it
is
came
the Harlem
from,
Shake? No,
the-
which one's this one, dumbass? Bernie. It was the Bernie first, and then the Harlem Shake,
yeah.
motherfucker.
The Bernie is OG.
Yeah, and then it was Harlem Shake, and then it was.
But I think the Harlem Shake was bigger than
no,
the Bernie.
fuck yeah, the Harlem Shake. No, the Bernie.
And then
was for
Black
people-
Beatles was bigger than the Harlem
Yeah.
Shake.
It's great. Everyone just stay still. Everyone did that shit.
And now, if you think about it, there hasn't been a music trend like that
That's
where
what
it
I'm
has to do with
saying.
dancing since then.
No, that's TikTok.
oh yeah, bro.
No,
there's
I
a
know, but
lot.
like I'm saying, like what?
Like,
You gotta
bro,
think of a song that I mean, like
Where
back
it's like
then,
where it's like not a dance.
where it's not a
where
dance.
It's like
Yeah,
more of
facts.
like
It's a-
everybody
yeah,
could
it's-
do Black Beatles, and not everybody can hit the Renegade.
Yeah,
like,
it's
Oh,
more
that's
like
crazy.
it's more
Yeah.
like a relatable because like
relatable
shout out
thing.
like Chino dijeron que no la iban a
Yeah.
lograr, and they just post some fly ass shit and that goes out
And,
like they
bro,
said we weren't gonna make it
and now look at us,
and
like
yeah, so it's like that. It's more like
Universal.
yeah,
Yeah, like,
universal,
anybody can
relatable
do it,
shit.
anybody-
But
yeah.
shit's still popping off of that challenge.
Yeah,
challenge
hell yeah,
type
bro.
Shit,
The
you
fuck?
know,
Yeah.
but just not dance.
Yeah,
not
nah.
dance really like that.
No, the dances still go
Oh,
crazy.
the PRC one. Me levanto un baño y luego me
I
yeah,
haven't seen
yeah,
that
that one too. That
haven't
one's
seen
gonna
that
go
one.
big too.
Logan Paul did that shit, bro.
What?
Everybody does that shit.
And that song.
Oh yeah.
No, that one is pretty big actually. I'm like, what the fuck?
There's a few, but it's trendy.
But they don't
shit.
stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
don't stick.
it's not like universal shit.
Yeah, like with the Black Beatles, you had like NBA teams doing
China
it.
did it.
Should we run that
I don't
shit
even
real
fuck with
quick?
China. We're just seeing.
You run this shit.
Honestly, I was the one tweaker that sucked in that shit. I had ADHD and shit. But fuck. Like, hurry up, record me and keep walking, motherfucker. I'm about to Twitch.
But yeah, shout out Sway Lee. That was dope.
Yeah,
And
big
it's
shout out.
crazy because Sway Lee, bro, like Sunflowers was one of the biggest songs like
Of that
almost
year.
ever.
Completely
bro,
forgot
bro.
about that shit,
That
too.
shit's like crazy, and it's gonna be live forever because of fucking
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yep.
It was like he was one of the top people we've ever. I think he's like one of the biggest people we've ever got wearing our stuff.
That's
That's
sick
sick
as
as
That's
fuck.
dope.
That's just the beginning, bro.
Yes,
That's where it's
sir.
gonna go.
Yeah, yeah. Yes,
That
sir.
will. Big shout out to TMI for stopping by, bro.
Thank
Thank
you
you
guys
guys.
for
Appreciate
coming
you
by.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Sir, you know the
I mean,
vibe.
I feel like we touched all the fucking topics.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Appreciate y'all for real for having us.
But yeah, fuck it. Big
but
shout
yeah.
out.
Yes, sir. Hell yeah. Appreciate y'all for real.
Wow.
Tap in.
Yup.
Tap in fast.
Make
not
sure y'all
slow.
make sure y'all check out TMI. Make sure y'all fucking with Alex, and make sure you guys are going to the endeavors that they're stepping into.
Yes, sir.
Make sure to check out Sweet Tea. Make sure y'all liking our past videos for the pod, Nick and Nite. And yeah, man, just continue to show love. Keep sharing it, man. We're gonna keep going. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
Peace.
We out this bitch.
The TMI project.